Okay, so how do I manage my clients who are actually on a plant-based or even a vegetarian diet? Is actually quite simple. It's quite similar to what I've said above, which entails really trying out and doing a lot of trial and error. There will definitely be a lot of getting to know, especially if it's not your own body but your client. You have to really understand how they feel. So every time, every day, I will follow up on them and making sure how they feel okay, they have good energy, they're able to function well in a daily life. Because I think most importantly is that we are always worried about not having enough energy to function, or let alone play with our kids, or even just go to work or things like that. And we never want to hamper your performance, whether it's in the gym or whether it's in daily life. We always want to make sure that we have enough energy to actually sustain ourselves throughout the day. So that's very important. So I would say for my vegetarian clients, one thing that I always do is to ask them to try different protein sources. So some clients, when they come in, and especially when they come from a vegetarian standpoint, they're actually quite stuck on only certain foods that they eat. Like I have a client that came in, only eats tofu, and that's it, like tofu and tofu and tofu. So I have to ask her to be more adventurous when it comes to exploring different protein sources, right? So she tried lentils, then after when she trained me, she started trying lentils, she tried mung beans, she tried chickpeas, and now recently we have gotten her to actually love tempeh. So tempeh is a fermented soy product that she thought that she really hated. I think just because of the way it was prepared before, she didn't actually like it. But once I encouraged her to try it again, and she actually went and bought and like pan fried it, and now like she really loves it. So I would say that don't dismiss a certain food source just because you've only tried once in a certain way, and maybe there are other ways of cooking it that you might not have explored. So definitely variety is key here. Plant-based diets needs a lot of variety. So be more adventurous with your food. Be adventurous to try different recipes. It can be very exciting. I mean, when you think about it, like trying something that's different, trying something that really like wakens up your palate is actually a very explorative thing to do. And I would definitely highly suggest trying different varieties. Give yourself maybe 1 or 2 weeks on a one ingredient, and then once you have sort of enjoyed it and when your palate is more adjusted to it, then you can try introduce another different kind of food into your diet. So this is how you slowly start to introduce variety into your diet. Even like the different kinds of vegetables that you eat. If you only be eating maybe 5 different kinds of vegetables, rotate them. Maybe add in maybe 2 or 3 more varieties every few weeks, right? So rotate different vegetables, have more color on your plate. So try different things to get as much nutrients as you can, because for plant-based dieters like ourselves, we have to make sure that we are able to be more flexible, as I said, with what we want to introduce into our diet, and making sure that our body is able to be adjusted to all the different kinds of varieties that are out there. And the good thing is that right now in our world right now, it's actually very exciting to try out different ingredients that are available out there in grocery stores and things like that. So I think one of the joys of being plant-based is that you start to realize that actually there's so many things outside of just what you've been eating on a daily basis for the last like how many years of your life. So yeah, so I definitely really encourage anyone to work with a coach, or start working with one if you don't have a coach, just because especially if you're lifting, if you're going to be you want to maintain your performance and maintain your strength in the gym, and also lose weight at the same time and build muscle at the same time, then a coach is definitely a good source to help you to monitor and to see how you're progressing in the gym, and also what you're eating translates well to your progress and your performance as well. So I believe that the most important thing that we do as coaches is not to dictate what is right or wrong about someone's choices, but to empower and educate our clients and enable them to make informed decisions that will ultimately guide them towards their goals.